Good morning, witness number 1. You may kindly take your seat. Good morning, Mr. Witness. You can stand here and face that camera. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, in which language do you wish to make your testimony?
In Wolof.
What is your religion?
Islam.
Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
I wish to swear by the Holy Quran.
Madam Chair, the witness wishes to swear by the Holy Quran. Can you hold the Holy Quran? And then repeat after me. I, Aliu Sambanyang, do swear that I'll speak the truth,
I will speak the truth,
the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you. You may be kindly seated. Madam Chair, the witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over board witnesses to you for us to proceed. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Diva. You are welcome back. Good morning, Mr. Nyang.
Good morning, ma'am.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Council will proceed.
Yes, good morning to the commissioners and everyone present. The first witness, Mr. Nyan, can you please state your full name?
Mr. Nyan, you know, say to Raksha Center.
My name is Aliu Sambanyang.
Aliu Sambanyang are my names.
Mr. Nyan, I see that you are chewing gum. Am I correct?
Sorry?
Mr. Nyan, are you speaking in English? Are you going to your testimony in English or in Wolof?
I am making my statement in Wolof.
Okay. Now, I said that you had chewing gum.
Wow,
Yes, but I have removed it.
Thank you very much. Please give us your educational background.
Man suma janga am na master's degree.
I hold a master's degree
in development studies. A bachelor's in environment and development.
Bachelor in environment and development.
I'm international humanitarian law and practice.
I have international humanitarian law and practice.
I'm a higher technical training certificate on environmental management.
I have a higher technical certificate on environmental management.
All right. You also work for KMC with respect to the KEPT project.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you please give us a background as to how or when you started working with the project and how you were employed?
In January, before January 2022, around 2021 towards the end.
Before January 2021 to the end.
KMC then bunta pour ut project director.
And you kindly increase the your voice.
Nena to so wa nga wacc kaw pour ma dig nit ñi yeb déggal.
Baax na jërëjëf.
Thank you.
Now, you were the project director, correct?
Nena yow ya project director.
Wow.
Yes.
Who was the project coordinator?
Nena kan mo nekkon project coordinator?
Project bi amut coordinator, project director la and a project manager.
There was no project coordinator, only project director and project manager.
How many of you?
Nena yeen ñaata la won?
How many of you that manage the project?
Nena yeen ñaata yeen nekkon di manage project bi?
Nga ñun juróom ñetta bi tey juróom ñaar.
8 or 9. 8 or 7.
Can you tell us the other members of the project?
Nena ba mënu nga ñu won members yi ñi nga xamne ñoom itam bokk na ci project bi?
Man my project director bi.
I am the project director.
Nga am Lamin Sanya moom mooy project manager bi.
You have Lamin Sanyam, the project manager.
Nga am Bakary Diba mooy finance manager bi.
You have Bakary Diba, the finance manager.
Then nga am Doudou Diallo, component 1 project officer.
You have Doudou Diallo, component 1 project officer.
Nga am Modlamin Fatajo, component 2 project officer.
You have Moru Fatajo, component 2 project officer.
Nga am Buba Jadama, component 3 project officer.
You have Buba Jadama, component 3 project officer.
Nga am Haja Kora, finance officer.
You have Ajakora, finance officer.
Nga am Bada Jane, procurement officer.
You have Rajane, procurement officer.
Then nga am Babukar C, communication officer.
Then you have Babkasi, communication officer.
When did Mr. Jane, Bada Jane join you as the project procurement officer?
Nena Barajane kañ la bokk ci yeen pour mu nekk fofu procurement officer.
Ñun ñëpp ci benn waxtu bi lañ commencé.
All of us we have started at the same time.
And when was this?
Nena li moy kañ la won?
February 2022.
February 2022.
Now, you gave a statement. You recall this?
Joxe nga won fi statement da mën nga ko fatale ko?
Wow.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. We'll show you the statement.
Nena legi amon lu ñoy def lu pour won na statement bi.
There are also attachments to the statement.
Nena amna tamit ay attachment nga xamne ñu ci statement bi.
Please go through it.
Nga seet demal seet nga check leen yëpp.
You can confirm the statement that it is yours.
Nga dal di seet statement bi da sa boss bi nga joxe boobu la wala déet.
And you also tell us what those attachments are.
Nena tamit kayit yi nga xam ne yooyu moo si tegu mooy attachment bi nga leeral ñu yooyu ay façon kayit la.
we apply to tender the statement of the witness. Mr. Aliu Samba Nyang, to be admitted into evidence and management exhibit.
Mr. Nyang, the statement is not dated.
And the statement will be, I'm dated.
Do you recall the date?
Then I'm going to statement be, I'm date. No, I did not check that.
Statement
But I know the time I was giving my statement.
around August 2023.
This was around August last year, 2022. The year before last. 2022.
2022.
The statement of...
Chair?
yes?
Maybe the witness can put in a date there.
Yeah.
Can write a date of his choosing.
Yes.
On the statement.
Let me just also further find out. Was this sent through email?
Email.
Wow.
Yes.
Then we will give you time when we come back and lunch break.
You
You will give us the exact date.
Exact date.
You check your email and give us the exact date.
Thank you.
Very well. Now, the second witness, Mr. Diba.
Yes.
Please state your full name.
Do we, sorry, Council, do we admit it and he will supply the date?
No, we can wait as the chair has directed, so when he comes back, he can give us a date and write it on the...
So I wouldn't know whether you would want to use information for the statement in terms of...
Maybe not now.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on, please.
I am Bakri Diba.
So Diba, you've already testified here,
Yes.
correct? Now, you are the finance manager of the project?
Yes.
How were you appointed to that position, in that position?
The position was advertised, so I saw an interest there as a council staff, and I applied, and I was fortunate to give it the opportunity.
Were you interviewed?
Yes.
By
the Appointment Establishment Committee.
Okay. Yeah. Who was present?
I think the CEO was there, councillors and the committee members.
Were you given an appointment letter for the project?
Yes.
Do you have a copy?
Okay, I can give it in the break time.
Very well. Now, we also have your statements in relation to the project. Two statements. The first is dated the 12th of September 2025, and the second one is on the 24th of September 2025.
Yes. Yes, both of them are my statements.
We apply to generate the aforementioned statements of the evidence to be marked as exhibit.
The statement dated the 12th of September 2025 and statement dated the 24th of September 2025. Both statements are additional statements made by the witness, Mr. Bakari Diba. They are admitted in evidence as exhibit and they are marked as LGC/BD/KMC/006.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, Mr. Nyang, before we proceed, you wrote a letter addressed to the chairperson of the Commission on the 24th of September 2025, correct? Now let me read it. It reads, we wish to acknowledge a request for information letter from your commission dated the 23rd of September 2025, addressed to me as the project director of the KETP, the KEPT project. The letter specifically states that your team of investigators would like to secure summary of expenditure and remaining vouchers from 2023 to date. We have provided to the team of investigators all requested information and documents up to January 2023 that relates to the project. It is our understanding that the Commission's mandate plan spans from 2018 to January 2023. We wish to kindly request for clarification as to the reason for us to provide documentation from February 2023 to date, which might potentially be outside the Commission's mandate. The requested clarification will help us understand and respond to your request adequately. As the project director, I am pleased to reiterate my support and cooperation in all forms for the Commission in its deliberations. Thank you for your kind understanding, and we look forward to your clarification. Mr. Ali Samba Nyang. What is it that you are confused about?
Nena yow si mbir mi lan moo xam ne loolu moo leer doon si yow li nga xam ne tax na ba nga am jaxaso.
moom laa binda si letter bi.
That is what I have written on the said letter. That is the contents of the said letter.
I don't understand. So now can you explain what you wrote in the letter?
Nena mom dal be legi leerul si mom lu mu bëgg moy pour yow sa boppa nga dal di natali wala leeral lan nga bindoon si letter.
waaw lu ma bind si letter bi.
And please speak into the microphone.
Nena nga wax si mic bi nga wax ci kaw nit ñi dégg la.
waaw lu ma bind si letter bi moo nekk ne dama jot letter.
What I wrote in this letter is that I have received a letter.
Request for information.
Request for information.
You could date 23rd September 2025.
And it was dated 23rd of September 2025.
Your team.
The request was that it's about your team.
Summary of expenditure and remaining vouchers.
The request was that for them to give them the expenditures and the remaining vouchers.
From 2023 to date.
From 2023 to date.
To date, lolu mungi melni 2023 bete.
To date, what it means is that from 2023 till now.
You know it, I know it. This letter is calculated to just mislead the Commission and hinder the progress of the work of the Commission. You don't have an intention to comply? I have given you time to comply. I have communicated to you personally and to the investigators as well. But you are playing games. And let me show you why. We instructed Mr. Diba to bring these vouchers. Mr. Diba said you demand that the vouchers be put in writing. Is that true or false?
That is true.
Good. And I had told you that during investigations we are not bound to mandate to put any request in writing. That I had in fact wanted to make an application for you to be arrested and then for contempt proceedings to commence.
nena parce que mom dem na be mu am ene pour gis ne mu def lu ñoy wa contempt pour nga gis ne ñu tiyé la moy arrest.
But I realized that maybe you do not understand the work of the commission.
Nena way mu ñew am xel ne mu na nek yow sa bopa yegulo wala understand lo liggéey commission.
You and I, you were outside here.
Nena yow ak mom ci fele nga.
I took time to explain to you how the investigation works. I told you, in fact, we can go in after we have a request, we can go in and demand documents and take copies of documents and custody of it. I said this to you. But then you said no, but we had this discussion and I had to drag you to the investigator's office. We had a nice and cordial chat. I literally had to be very nice to you, to tell you just instruct Mr. Diba to bring these vouchers. That there
Expenditure 2013 nena lolu sa issue.
Mr. Diba went and never came with the vouchers.
Nena boba Mr. Diba mu deme delo tan vouchers.
But he had been compliant with the investigations throughout.
Nena way mom nek na ko xamne dafa nango ak comme investigations di people dore be ja.
So just for you to go back and delay the commission and then give us this letter.
Nena pour yow nga dem dal di tardé commission bi be pare am lo li ngay def mudul isi letter.
Young, that's very dishonest of you.
Nena lolu mom soko sété dafa nek lo xamne very dishonest.
I spoke to you, I've had high regard for what you do and your background.
Nena mom wana ak yow mu am high regard ci ngamne def nga ko ak sa gannaaw.
But this does not represent our conversation.
Nena way li letter bi mom nekot lo xamne woné na ci li nga xamne lolu ngeen waxtaan.
And so it does not even represent what I think of you now. It's different from what I think of you then.
Te letter bi nek na lo xamne woné na ko lo xamne légui lu moy xalaat sa bir ak lu mu xalaaton mu fogon ni nga mel nena lo.
Did I say anything here that is not true, that we do not discuss the device here?
Nena nda am na li nga xamne wax na ko fu mu tok no li nga xamne waxtaan ko ak yow.
Tell me.
Nena Diba mu ngi ni wax ko.
Well, so I mean, sa opinion
if you have the opinion that what we have discussed, myself and you, and Diba, what you have said is true. But as I said, work, you are doing your work, I'm doing my work. When you wrote the letter, when we get the letter,
clarification
we
just requested or asked for a clarification. But that does not mean.
Let me make an application. I apply based on the background that I've explained to the commission and the conversations we have had with Mr. Nyang. He did not even deny what I have said. We are applying that Mr. Nyang provide these documents in the afternoon, because these vouchers are part of the 3 million that were secured within the mandate of the commission. So we are applying that the witness himself provide these documents in the afternoon, because he is refusing to provide these vouchers, and we could not proceed with the investigations because the vouchers that they submitted just limited vouchers, just 4 files, and he is still withholding the rest of the vouchers. When you assumed your role as the project director,
project director.
Did you find any bank accounts that the project had at the time?
Na jamano bobu ma fekka nga fa bank account bi nga xamne projet bi moko mom ci jamano bobu.
Did it?
No.
Okay, now Subsequently, when you started your work, was there any bank account or accounts that the project was operating?
Nena legi bi nga ne day door liggéey bi ndax dafa amoon project account wala am na account bi nga xam ne banque project bi boobu la ne ko di operate.
Did it?
No.
Where were these funds lodged?
Nena xaalis bi wala funds bi nga xam ne jox leen ko fan lañ ko dugalee.
loolu laajte moo nekk ne bala may commencé liggéey ndax fekk naa ñu am bank account su fekkee ne am na tam yëguma ko waaye xam naa ne KMC ibbi nañ account.
The question you asked was that whether before I started working there, whether there was an account for the project. But all I can say is that there was a KMC account.
Parce que xam naa ne like bu ñoo bu EU di transfer funds.
And I know when the EU was transferring the funds,
si account lañ ko fay boo xam ne KMC moo ko moom.
it was paid to the account that was owned by the KMC.
Mr. Nyang, please give us the history of accounts opening, whether you were there or not, in relation to accounts that were related to the CAP project, and as at the time you were the director, whether there were other new accounts that were opened, or the ones that you were signatories to. Found on the ground, and how you were operating when it comes to the financial dealings of
account bi nga xam ne boobu nga fa fekk ngeen dal di ko operate ndax yow tam bi ngeen toogee dem ngeen ba def seen own account bi nga xam ne da ngeen ko ubbi pour operate seen funds yi.
bu ma ñëwee as a project director, there must have been an account boo xam ne moom la KMC ibbi pour receive funds.
When I came or became the director, of course there was an account of which it was opened by KMC for the funds.
Yes. Is that all?
Then already.
Wow.
Yes.
Were you a signatory to any account?
Then I'm signatory to any account.
Wow.
Yes.
Sinyak, do you understand English?
Then I jump ba English. Yes, I do.
Now, please tell us the accounts that you were a signatory to.
Nena legi pour nga wax ñu ban account nga bokk bi nga xam ne nekk nga loo xam ne doomi li na signatory la.
fuñ tollu nii.
Right now.
What part of what I am saying do you not understand?
Nena lu mu nekk di wax fan moo leerul ci yow kaddu bi fan moo leerul.
xam naa ne rek nu ma nekkee signatory to account moo nekk ne as the project director.
All I know is that the way I became a signatory is as a project director.
Project contract bi dafa wax ne dama war a am access to the resources.
Project
contract.
The project contract.
dafa wax ne dama war a am access to the resources.
Has indicated that I should have access to the resources.
loolu ñu toog waxtaan ko.
That we have seated and discussed it.
So ñu def ma signatory.
And we made it a signatory.
Si euro account bi.
The euro account.
Then you def ma a signatory to the dalasi account.
And we go up to a signatory to the dalasi account.
Si su ma fogee si lu ma fàttale.
Yes, if I am not forgetting.
Number one, do you have a copy of the project contract?
Then I'm going to project contract.
So that you can refer us to that part of the project.
Project be one and agreement. No, I don't have it, but I think it has been submitted to the investigators.
Okay, when we are on break, you can just contact the investigators. Number two. Number two, when you said you had a discussion with like who are you referring to?
When you said we have discussed it,
management at the time.
The management at the time.
Who was management at the time?
Management at that time.
KMC CEO, acting CEO.
The acting CEO of KMC.
Who was the acting CEO?
Kajali Jane.
Who else?
Akan. I think it's the only one I can remember.
So it's just you and Kajali that decided that you have to be a signatory.
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Jahani, Mr. Nyang, that's not correct. You know Kajali alone cannot give you authorization to be a signatory. You are dealing with council. Kajali is answerable to council. You are highly educated. So please tell us what the truth is. Don't be economical with the truth, Mr. Yang.
But all I know was that we have seated and discussed to have access to the project funds. And I think the time I was coming, Kajali did not have access to the project funds.
The signature cards.
So we have to change the signature cards.
You include machine.
For them to include me there.
So you include my signature cards.
So when I was included in the signature cards,
I became a signatory
to
the Euro account.
To the Euro account.
A Dalasi account.
And a Dalasi account was created.
So you must operationalize project.
For us to be able to operationalize the project.
Then you include my signatures.
And I was
operationalized project.
I was included in the signatories to operate the project. And that is what I'm speaking, and that is the truth I'm speaking. And I don't think any hidden that I'm hiding to the commission. But if you ask me who were present, the one I remember is the one I'm going to tell you. For me, when I came, the interest I have is that the job that was given to me to operationalize it.
If Mr. Kajali does not have access to the accounts, how can he give you authority to have access to the accounts?
Then Kajali so am don't access the account. Nakalam lay tigale wala jola authority puru ngamna access the account.
KMC administrative.
That is KMC administrative.
I know.
I know. We
have the correspondence.
The one who wrote to the bank. Then I'm not correspondent.
You're not talking about the correspondence.
Then I'm not going to ask for correspondence.
You're talking about the discussions that led to the correspondence. You said we sat and we discussed that I have to be signatory. Because the project contract states that you should have access to all the project resources. And so we want to know, in that discussion, who you were talking to, leading to the decision made.
That is what I cannot remember, unless if I say the correspondence.
Very well. We'll show you at some point. Now, you were a secretary with Mr. Diba, correct?
Diba
is a signatory.
How many of you?
To my understanding, account with either 4 or 5 signatories.
My understanding is the account has 4 or 5 signatories.
So that
at
any given time, ñooy mën a action the account at any.
For instance, if others are absent, those others can sign, but all I know is that it must be two.
We are now talking about the accounts that you are a signatory to, that you are a primary secretary to, that you are the project director. How many of you?
You know, more like project bi nga xamne wala signature bi nga xamne yow sa bop bokka nga li moy laajte moy yeen ñaata nekk fofu signature.
We know you and Diba.
You know, xamna yaa ak Diba.
Is there any alternative signatory provided by the bank?
Nena da amna keneen tamit signature bi nga xamne bank bi moko provide.
And even you're not present?
Comme léegi yow soo fa fekkee wala man yow fekkewuloo.
Project accounts have minimum 4 signatories.
Projects accounts have 4 signatories.
Who are the other 2?
Nena ñaari ñoy ñan.
Mr. Lamin Sanya.
Mr. Lamin Sanya.
And the CEO.
And the CEO.
Which CEO is that?
Nena ban CEO.
At any given time, CEO bu nekk ci council bi war naa nekk ay signatory to the account.
At any given time, any CEO who is present at the time, he can be a signatory.
Now,
at any given time, the director of finance of the council should be a signatory to the account.
And at any given time, the director of finance should be a signatory to the account.
Okay. When we come back, we will give you the mandate. We don't see that in the mandate, but we will give you the mandate. Maybe it's there, but Mr. Nyang, now were you answerable to anyone in the course of executing your duties? For instance, if you want to embark on an expenditure, what is the procedure?
Nena lu moy laajte ni da amna ko xamne yow tamit ci mom nga wër lo xamne fop so demé be bëgga def dépense wala bëgga nga def leneen pour nga xamne mo nekk yow tamit ci mom nga wara ko so da am nga ko sa kanam wala déet.
At any given time, swing procedure for any expenditure, then you use the 4 eyes scenario.
At any given time, the expenditure for the project, we need to use this scenario.
Set the expenditure before you do the expenditure.
It's 4 people who need to sit and see the expenditure before it was done.
And who are these 4?
Project officer concerned.
The project officer concerned.
The finance manager.
The finance manager.
The project manager.
The project manager. And myself.
You are the project director.
And I am project director.
And so when you decide that there is the need to do an expenditure, you will have a meeting. Do you convene a meeting?
No.
So how do you do it? How are they involved, these 4?
Most of our expenditure are a definition from the project contract. So
most of our expenditure must be definite from the project contract.
What does that mean?
Contract documents.
Project actions, money activities.
The projects have actions, and that's the activities. It depends on the activities that when we spend. When we spend on the activity.
So project officer have raised a claim activate that activity.
The project
officer
will
activate that activity.
You raise that you activate an activity.
So request spend the activity
and request that the activity must be spent.
Then say to the project manager.
And you go to the project manager.
Then finance.
And it will go through finance.
Then
and it will come to me.
Then finance.
And it will go back to finance.
Then you spend on it.
Then we'll spend on it.
So you are not answerable to anyone when it comes to expenditure.
Kon si affaire dépense yow mom am lo kep ki nga xamne ko nga wara deglu wala ko mo wara neka ci sa kaw pour si moom nga war a dem pour déglu mbiri expenditure bi.
su fekkee ne expenditure bi nekkul si project bi then which means they are answerable to the board.
If at all the expenditure is not through the project, then yes, I am answerable to the board.
Now, if it is in the budget, then you have absolute control and authority, correct?
Nena kon su fekkee ne si budget bi la nekk nena foofa am nga fa doole te am nga fa yoon pour control ko.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, the board, you mean the steering committee? Is it one and the same?
Nena soo ne board loo mean ban committee daa benn la.
Waaw nuroo ni waaye benn la nuroo ni because loolu tax bi to the steering committee bi to the board.
They are one and they are alike. This is why we call it steering committee and we call it a board.
And who is in the board?
Nena kan moo nekk si board bi.
Project board bi am na a board chair.
We have a board chair.
Then moom mooy the mayor of KMC.
And that is the mayor of KMC.
Then moo amee co-chair.
Co-chair?
Co-chair, yes.
Moo nekk representation of Peterborough City Council.
That's the representative of Peterborough Council.
Then moo am yeneen members yu nekk si board bi.
And we have certain members, other members in the board.
Moo nekk ay councillors yoo xam ne ñu ngi nekk biir KMC.
And there are the councillors, those are in KMC.
Then man maa ngi si board bi as secretary to the board.
And I am the secretary, I'm there as the secretary to the board.
ba pare EU si boppam dañ leen ñëw nekk si board bi as observers.
And the EU themselves, they do come and to the board as observers.
And then the steering committee?
In the steering committee,
No, the board moom moo amee the functions of oversight.
no, the board have the functions of the oversight.
Yes. So now, is there also a steering committee that is separate from the board? That's why I asked earlier whether it's one and the same.
Ndax am na steering committee tamit bi nga xam ne bokkut ak board bi lii moo tax bu njëkk bi mu daal di laajte ndax benn la wala déet.
Déedéet.
No.
No to what?
Nee na soo ne déedéet lan loo mi.
soo ne ndax am na steering committee boo xam ne separate to the board.
When you say whether there is a steering committee separate to the board, that is what I mean by saying no.
All right. Now, you had told us here regarding the authority
authority
or the requirement that you have to be a secretary. And that the project document states that to have access to all the you say the project, it did not say the accounts, did it? Project resources.
Project resources.
Did it specifically state the accounts?
Accounts.
The project resources.
No, project is about the project resources.
Is this what you are referring to as the?
No, this is not our project documents.
Right, please, just communicate with the investigators if you have given it to them. So that we have the project contract. Now, so when you were doing your expenditure, what rules were you following? Or regulations or laws?
Regulation.
So you have project expenditure.
Yes. We are doing our project expenditure.
Basically, we use EU financial rules.
Basically, we are using EU financial rules.
It's a grant contract.
It's a grant contract.
Contract we signed between them and KMC.
And the contract was signed between them and KMC.
A project we entrust to the project management team.
And the project was entrusted to the project management team.
So then you implement activities according to schedule and budget.
And we'll implement the activities according to schedule and budget.
And we report on those activities.
And we report on those activities.
And what are the regulations or rules or laws that you are following? There are laws that you are following in relation to procurement.
Regulation being able to in the procurement.
So to procurement, at any given time, then you use the most favorable method for procurement. Anytime
it comes through procurement, we use the favorable method for procurement.
Either you use the EU rules or you use the GBPA rules.
Whether either we use the EU rules or the GBPA rules.
Are you familiar with the Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004?
Familiar with Local Government Financial Act 2004.
Finance and Audit Act.
Finance and Audit Act 2004.
No.
No.
You work in the project that KMC is embarking on. And KMC is bound by a set of rules and regulations. The project is a creature of KMC. Would it not be proper to acquaint yourself with the financial regulations of the area council? Financial regulations.
Financial regulations to area council.
No.
No.
No to what?
No, would it be proper?
You say whether it will be proper.
I'm employed to implement a project.
I was employed to implement a project.
The
project that I implement.
There have special conditions and general conditions.
It has special
financial conditions.
And special conditions, and you have there is special conditions that they have.
So financial systems, the principles, they are the same.
The financial system, the principles are all the same.
So the principles of the EU Momland don't use to implement the project.
We were using the principles of EU to implement the project.
At the project office level.
At the project office level.
But all oversight functions under the municipality.
All oversight functions was under the municipality.
So there is anything
and anything that they know or they see that we are doing it or we are doing something like that. And if at all they have those rules and they know it, then they will bring it and tell us.
How do you know these rules are the same if you don't acquaint yourself with the rules?
No, I cannot be able to know.
Yeah, because you said they are the same, so you would not know.
Financial rules, the principles,
financial rules, all the principles are.
Says who? Says who? Says who?
Well,
that's the only thing I can say.
Right, we move on. You can substantiate that. How about GPPA?
GPPA.
You use them, you said, right?
Why don't you use GPPA rules?
Yes, we use GPPA rules.
When do you start using GPPA rules?
Use GPPA rules.
From the onset of the project.
From the onset of the project.
Is that so?
Well.
Yes.
Right. Now, Mr. Nyang, just to be put to your notice, this may concern KMC more than it concerns you. But project funds, donations, grants are monies of the area council.
Nena why project we send funds, donations and grants. Yep, halis la bingam ne bokan ko.
No matter what any contract says.
Nena no muntra me ka contract bo ne am.
This you will find in the Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004.
Nena lead ang ko fekasi Local Government Finance and Audit Act 2004.
Under Revenue and Funds of Council.
Nena Revenue and Funds of Council.
Section 4.
My section 4.
Which states that the revenue and funds of council include all sums of money or funds accruing to a council, and you have the list. Number 2 says, without prejudice to the generality of subsection 1, the revenue and funds of council consist of, you go to G, it says, paragraph G, projects, project funds, donations and grants other than from general revenue. So to classify grants to be under the direction and control of the donors is really grossly improper. Yeah, the interpreter has gone to.
Yes, let's give the interpreter. Mr. Nyang, having looked at your statement, it occurs to me that you're very competent, and I sincerely believe so. I don't know why you opted to speak in wall.
So, excuse me.
Because it would have just made life much easier for us, and the evidence would have been much faster when we do not have the interpreter interpreting and us having to wait for all of that.
Yeah, before coming to this commission, I realized that the lead counsel stammers. And to hear him is, it's difficult for me to hear what he's saying when he says something to me directly. So, and basically I thought I'd be more comfortable, at least to use Wolof in responding to him. That's the only reason. But I could respond directly, but,
Yeah, but we can always give you the opportunity to, because normally when he asks questions, he will allow you time to understand what he has asked, and you will respond. And I do believe that should not have been a problem.
Okay,
yes.
I could up to that and change.
No, is your I am just expressing my opinion with respect to what I have seen in your statement, and the excellent language in which you wrote your statement. So I believe that it would have been less time consuming, but then you have the option or the right to choose any language that you are comfortable in. But then if you also do want to change from Wolof to English, we will indulge you.
Yes, ma'am, I will change from Wolof to English.
Council?
We prefer Mr. Nyang to stick with the Wolof language because it is his right to speak in Wolof language. Before tomorrow, he will go and say that I do not understand what the council was saying, so I was answering wrongly. Mr. Nyang is not to be trusted. Mr. Nyang's character, since my interaction with him, has been very dodgy. I know he's kind. He knows I know him. He's doing all this as an antic to make sure we don't proceed. Mr. Nyang, in fact, knows we are ending the commission's mandate on Tuesday next week. And so he's from the streets. He knows we are from the streets to Mr. Nyang. Your games will not work. We have had more than 200 witnesses, and none of them complained. In fact, if they don't understand anyone's question, they ask that it be repeated. We have had several witnesses. Mr. Nyang is not an honest person. He wants to play games, and he knows he would not work with me. So we can stick with the English language from our side, and if the chair permits, Mr. Nyang can continue to answer in Wolof, and so that we proceed with Mr. Nyang.
Madam Chair, I think the statement of council is very unfair and unrealistic.
No, it is fair. Mr. Nyang, you have accused my speech, which is very unnecessary, and I have all right to say what your character is. So let's just proceed.
Not in my character. My character is out there for everybody to judge. People know me, and
let's proceed.
All right. So let us continue because
yes, let's proceed.
Yeah,
yes.
But Madam Chair, I will still believe that ask council, we are here to at least deliberate and help and give evidence to the best of our knowledge and as fruitful, not on my character. Council cannot judge me on anything. You know, like we met, we talked, and I agreed.
So Young, let's proceed.
All what you said that you discussed, I
yes.
agree on it. But I'm telling you, administratively wise, it is a
Young, let's proceed with all of
yes.
the issue.
Yes. Now let's you have identified the challenges in understanding his speech, and you have opted to speak in Wolof, and council has requested that we continue with the Wolof so that you will be very clear as to what he is saying, what he's interpreting. So let's leave it at that, and then let's proceed. Council, please proceed.
Yes. So we were discussing up to the point that the interpreter left. I said we were discussing up to the point that the interpreter left. Now, Mr. Nyang, so the contract we want you to produce. Where and the GPPA rules and regulations. Were you following them?
Wow.
Yes.
Now, were you following them entirely? Or do you have other sets of procurement regulations that you were following?
GBPA rules, I don't top up.
I was following the GBPA rules.
Now, you told the Commission that you were following the GBPA rules and the EU rules as well. Did you say that?
It is available for us.
Yes, I said it was available for us.
And these rules are?
EU financial rules.
That is the EU financial rules.
Do they address the issues of procurement?
Procurement.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Nyang, we have vouchers we want to show you. Just by way of sampling, is in relation to the procurement of 3 seedlings.
Nena nekana procurement ngam ne puru biri seeded moy garabi.
There are 2 vouchers.
Nena nyari vouchers.
Do you recognize these vouchers?
Nena ba hamengan voucher.
Wow.
Yes, I do.
May I please have the vouchers? I have 2 orders here.
Nena amna ñaar tamit.
But before we have the vouchers, please read out to us the voucher numbers and the date.
Nena ga jangal yu voucher numbers ak sen date bi.
Voucher number PV.
Please speak into the microphone.
Voucher number mu ngi nekk PV 22-120 on the 8th of September 2022. Beneen bi mu ngi nekk PV 2022-156 nekk on the 20th of October 2022.
And we have 2 orders.
Nena amna
2 other vouchers.
amna ñaari voucher ñu amé.
Please read out the PV numbers of those vouchers as well.
Nena itamit nga janga PV number yi.
Voucher number PV 2022-155, sorry, and voucher number PV 164, 31st October 2022.
We apply to tender the vouchers as read by the witness. The first is voucher number PV 22120, the second PV 22156, the third PV 22155, and PV 22164 to be admitted into evidence and marked as exhibit.
The PV dated, the payment voucher dated the 31st of October 2022 bears the PV number PV 22-164, and the payee is Hajakora. The second payment voucher is dated the 8th of September 2022, and it bears PV 22-120, and the payee is Yetos Goods / Service Delivery. The payment voucher dated the 20th of October 2022 bears PV 22-156. The payee is FSJ Enterprise. And the last PV is dated the 20th of October 2022 with PV number PV 155, and the payee is Haka Kora. These 4 payment vouchers are admitted together as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/KMC/ASN/001.
As the Commission places. Now, Mr. Nyang, you purchased 3 seedlings. 3. Gui. 3 seedlings. I don't know how to say it in all of 3
I
seedlings.
don't understand what you mean. You mean 3 seedlings?
Yes, 3 seedlings.
Yes.
Yes.
No, Mr. Nyang, wait for the interpretation. You don't hear what I say. I speak too fast for you, so wait for the interpretation.
You, okay, very well. Yes.
Now, I will show you the vouchers. Please look at the one dated the 8th of September 2022.
8th of September 2022.
The voucher number 22120.
Voucher number 22120.
Can you please tell us what that voucher, what that payment is for, and the procedures that were followed?
Voucher pour agenda ay jiwo la procedures we follow GPPA.
These are for us to buy seedlings, and the procedure we follow is that of GBP.
How many seedlings were purchased?
24,000 mangrove seedlings.
24,000 mangrove seedlings.
Now, there were 3. Do you have 3 quotations there?
I'm got 3 quotations.
Do you know? Mr. Boya. Mr. Please speak into the microphone. You have a microphone in front of you.
I saw 3 quotations here. I saw 3 quotations.
Was this subjected to the review of the contracts committee or a contracts committee?
Review contracts committee.
No.
No.
Was this taken to a contracts committee?
And then contract committee.
No.
No.
Why? Mr. Nyangwai.
Excuse me, let me just check.
I'm not procurement actions you have administrative, so it doesn't necessarily go to the contracts committee.
Yes, I know there are certain activities from the procurement is for the contract, it's for the administrative, but it does not go to the contract committee.
That's the general answer.
I
have asked you a very specific question. With respect to that voucher that you have, why did it not pass through the contracts committee?
Because Nekumas is
I don't know because I was not.
Nekumasi sakiti voucher but lumamuna wa monegani do nekalu best because I'm not procurement you have
it's a case by case basis. Let's take it one case at a time. When I ask you a general question, you can give me a general answer. Just this one. Why did it not pass to the contracts committee?
I cannot remember that.
Okay. Now we have another one. Voucher number 22156.
Number 22156.
Let me please have the one I gave. That voucher you have. What is the amount?
360,000.
360,000 dollars.
What was it for?
Procurement of 3 seedlings.
Procurement of 3 seedlings.
These two, are they different?
Yes, they are.
How is it different?
There is not the same time.
Okay. Time when you have the tree planting.
But the time we are doing the tree plantings.
Tree planting, you could on the Fajikunda Talinding at Abuko.
Here, what I saw, the tree plantings took place at Fajikunda, Talinding, and Abuko.
Is that payment for the procurement of the seedlings or for the planting of the seedlings?
Nena li fay lan la pour génne seedlings si juri wala pour plant ko jiw ko fay bi pour lan la pour génne jiw yi wala pour jiw ko
pour gender seedlings.
For buying of the seedlings.
No, Mr. Nyan.
Nena date.
What is the date?
Nena date bi kañ la?
28th October 2022.
October 20th, 2022.
The one I just showed you earlier is 8th of September 2022.
Nena bumla jeko na won bu 8th of September 2022.
You had already purchased the seedlings.
Nena boba jenda nga seedlings jiwi be pare.
Now you have paid the same amount to plant the seedlings.
Nena legi nga dal di fay benen jeng pour muna plant.
Is that not the case?
Pour jiwlen. Nena ba demewut non.
No, demewut non.
No, it's not the case.
Sir Nyang, read the description.
Nena legi nga janga description fa neka.
Description, buma gis fi.
Description that I saw here.
Mune dafa request pour pay.
It's for payment.
Seedlings, you mo jënda.
Please read it in English.
Payment of 3 seedlings, mangroves, planting for implementation of 2022 of 3 planting in 3 wards of Fajikunda, Talingling North and Abuko.
So is it planting or you are purchasing?
Okay, can you tell me?
Is it planting or you are purchasing?
Man si luma gis day jënda.
For me, what I saw here is buy.
Now check the request.
Then I check a request.
Is it there?
Yeah, Namofa.
There's a request in the attached to the voucher.
Then I'm not requesting. I'm going to attach the voucher.
You see it?
Isn't that what?
Please read the
I
request.
saw it. I'm going to
Request for payment of 3 seedlings.
Yes.
Planting, budget line 31514. I like requesting for the payment of 3 seedlings, mangroves, planting, per budget line 3.1514, amounting to $360,000. The above caption is needed for the implementation of the 2022 tree planting in 3 wards of Fajikunda, Talinding North, and Abuko.
Yes.
So, man, see, lumagis.
All what I saw here.
What
I'm asking.
If I like Harris, put in 3 seedlings.
I'm requesting monies to buy 3 seedlings.
Where they purchased?
The number Jenningenko. Yes.
Do you have a delivery note?
I'm a delivery note.
I'm not?
Delivery note.
No, I'm not delivering note for purchase.
Yes.
Yeah, it may happen, but I don't see it.
On the voucher, is there a delivery note on it?
Then I see voucher, I'm not for delivery note. No, it's not there.
Now, where is the evidence of the purchase?
Then I said that we want to get the law.
I'm not a KD. Seluma Gisney, I'm not Nuka like the one, they have not a Gisnego. So Nuka like as far as Gisnego, Yagamane, it was there because Gisnane auditors, them through these vouchers, they knew one could verify the expenditures.
All I know was that these documents were requested by some individuals, and I know the auditors, they have seen it for verification.
Mr. Nyang, I'm not asking you that.
That's
not my question.
Whoever
asked for these vouchers, whoever examined them, that is their concern. In fact, you keep on saying that there's an audit. There was no audit. What we see is an expenditure verification. That is different from an audit. You know this and I know this. So there had not been any audit. We challenge you to produce an audit report of the project. which will show
that
that you have complied with
financial regulation
and procurement regulation. It doesn't exist. Does it? No. Answer my question. Does it exist or not?
My understanding is the project with them through expenditure verification.
My understanding is that the project have went through
expenditure verification.
Expenditure verification and the process.
It's time, Mr. Young, we will proceed from where we stop.
I'm informed that it's 1 o'clock, so we will proceed after break. We may rise.